Okay, so before we get into this, I just want to kind of warn you that this is going to be a bit of an odd video. I found this audio file and some footage like randomly sitting on my computer the other day. Like, I didn't even know what they were. I literally don't even remember recording them, to be honest, but like they've apparently been on there for like almost a year, and I listened to them and they actually seem to be about an interesting video topic. So I decided, screw it, I'll edit these together and see what we can get out of it. So yeah, enjoy. If you play Roblox, chances are you're no stranger to moderation action. Because of how broken Roblox's moderation system is, it's possible to catch its ire for all sorts of unfounded reasons. You've probably been tinkering around in Roblox Studio before, uploaded a random image, and 5 minutes later been randomly signed out of Studio only to find that that Mickey Mouse decal you just uploaded is actually a heinous crime of harassment, punishable by a warning. Or maybe they've even slapped you with a 1, 3, or possibly 7-day ban. But if you're really unlucky, it's possible that your account might have even been terminated. Getting your Roblox account terminated sucks. You have to send Roblox a lengthy appeal begging them to reinstate your account, and even if their reason for terminating you was unfounded, there's still a chance they might not undo it. The only solace you have is that your account may be deleted, but all the games you created, friends you made, groups you created, etc. still exist. You can still go back and look at them and remember the good times. With sites like Roblox.trade, you can even see how your old profile looked just before it was terminated. A deleted Roblox account is never truly deleted. But what if it was? Sit back for a second and think about what would happen if the deletion of your Roblox account was a lot more thorough. Your games all wiped off the platform. Your profile completely axed. Every group you made, gone. Every catalog item you made, gone. Every asset you made, gone. Every memory you made, gone. And worst of all, there's no possible way to get any of it back. It'd be like the account never existed in the first place. Such is the tragic tale of Nitrolord, the player that Roblox forgot. Nitrolord joined Roblox very early, on September 18th, 2007. Nothing is really known about his earliest days on the platform. His oldest created game, called Color Wars, which appears to have been a basic capture the flag game, had a pretty incoherent description.
Hi guys, my first game is where you have to beat your friends up and get their colorful flag. Have fun.
Which doesn't reveal too much about how he was like at the time, other than that he was probably very young, likely around 12 to 13 years old. Despite this, his first Wayback Machine snapshot was taken on October 15th, 2009, around the same time as one of his first mentions on the Roblox forums. On October 13th, 2009, it was revealed that Nitrolord had won a Halloween building contest run by Rocker2448, one of the admins of the popular group Goth/Emo/Vampire/Skater group. On the day the contest's results were announced, the group's then 3,000 plus members spammed the wall with congratulations toward the winners, and especially Nitrolord, whose place, called Ghost House, was apparently one of, if not the most well-built out of the bunch. Judging by the thumbnail, it's pretty obvious that that wouldn't be the case nowadays, but for its time I can definitely see the appeal. It apparently featured dozens of unique rooms, ghosts and zombies to kill with holy water and swords, and of course a skate park in the back, because 2009. He won a total of 500 Robux from it, and thus began his journey into the world of horror game development. Over the next few Wayback Machine snapshots, more and more games cropped up on Nitrolord's account, almost all of which were in the horror genre. Night Moon Crypt. On a night drive with you and your friends, your car breaks down right next to the place of your nightmares. Night Moon Crypt. Discover the story of the lonely ghost that haunts the crypt and make it to the police station before it's too late. The Spirit Realm. One fateful day, you wake up trapped in the spirit dimension. Find out how you got there and try to undo the curse. Warning, very spooky. October 31st. Halloween's never been your cup of tea, but your parents make you take your little brother trick-or-treating anyway. Lame. But then you reach the mysterious Grimlock house, and they're not just handing out candy this Halloween. School of the Undead. It's just another boring day in history class, until the next kid to raise his hand gets his brains eaten by the teacher. Before you know it, the whole school is overrun. Can you escape? To say that these games caught Roblox players' eyes is an understatement. At the time, story-centered games in general weren't really a thing on Roblox yet. It was mostly build-to-survive games, simple brick battling games, role-playing games and the occasional obby or tycoon. Nitrolord's games were very unique, and equally importantly, high quality, both in scare and play factor. Roblox was a very limiting medium at the time, but according to the people who played Nitrolord's games, he pushed it to the limits. Players were legitimately frightened by his games, and that made them all the more fun. The games began to rack up tens of thousands of visits apiece, which was extremely impressive for 2009 standards. When he wasn't working on his horror games, Nitrolord spent a lot of his time talking in the very same group that kickstarted his success, the Goth Emo Vampire Skater. He became somewhat of a community favorite there, always down to talk with fellow horror lovers about horror-related things. However, by spending so much time in this group, he also began to be exposed to other aspects of the goth emo lifestyle as well. Here, we see user ILikeTrees24 bragging about having converted Nitro into a certified MCR fan. Meanwhile, here are some reactions to Nitro apparently telling the group about his first ever visit to Hot Topic. At one point, he even had a goth-sounding Tumblr linked in his About Me section, but it's long since been deactivated. His personality change was reflected in his avatar too. In this first snapshot after his contest win, we see that his avatar was pretty normal. He wore a visor, one of those mid-2000s t-shirt over long sleeve shirt combos that used to be cool for some reason, and some plain gray jeans. However, by his next Wayback Machine snapshot, he was rocking the emo bangs over one eye, an oversized sweater, black jeans, and a dark katana. His About Me read, "Scared yet? You should be. Play some of my games, maybe that'll help. Also listen to Linkin Park and Insane Clown Posse. They rock. Satanism for life." Things would continue like this for Nitrolord, with his games steadily racking up thousands of collective visits a month, and his descent into alternative culture steadily continuing alongside them, until the tail end of 2010, when he would upload a game that would change the course of his Roblox career, and possibly even his life, forever. A game called Haunted Hospital. On paper, Haunted Hospital was pretty similar to Nitrolord's other games. It was a story-based horror game, like usual, set in a haunted hospital that players had to escape from while dodging jump scares and hazards. However, for whatever reason, this game immediately took off, far faster than any of his other games ever did, achieving the then monumental milestone of 100,000 visits in around a month and blowing past 200,000 the next month. But hang on, if you've watched my video on classic Roblox games that are still fun to play, this thumbnail image probably seems familiar to you. There's a game by Block that was originally uploaded to Roblox in April of 2011 titled Hospital Nightmare 3. It has over 800,000 visits, and it looks like this. Nope, your eyes are not deceiving you here. This is not edited. When I first discovered this, I think I must have spent a full 20 minutes just looking back and forth from this game to this thumbnail to this game's creation date to this game's creation date, and there's no doubt about it, these two games are one and the same. The Roblox wiki claims that Hospital Nightmare 3 has been re-uploaded several times thanks to a supposed hacking in 2012, but ironically, Hospital Nightmare 3 itself is a re-upload. Now, picture this. You've been developing Roblox games for years, slowly improving your skills and developing a niche fan base, just waiting for that big break to come, that one game that finally blows up and allows you to reap the rewards of your efforts. It's been pretty much your life's work ever since you were old enough to define your life's work. And finally, after countless hours spent building and scripting, it happens. A game of yours begins to pick up some serious traction. But then, just as it does, some sneaky low-life thieves steal your game from you, upload it themselves, and the copy blows past yours, getting over 800,000 visits while your game fades into obscurity. Like I said, Nitrolord's style of games was unique at the time. And why try making something unique yourself when you can just steal others' unique work instead and get away with it? Apparently, at one point, Nitrolord tried getting Hospital Nightmare 3 taken down, but to no avail. And this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for him. In the description of the Haunted Hospital, he had promised a sequel to the game, but all anyone would ever get when they asked about it after the copying was that he was working on it. Meanwhile, however, the community noticed that he was spending more and more time on the Roblox forums and group walls of various alternative groups, and the subject matter he would discuss on there began to get noticeably darker. It was popular among the goths and emos back in the day to refer to aspects of Satanism Satanism and the occult in their day-to-day lives, from how they dressed to how they talked to even the music they listened to. But few took as much of an interest in it as Nitrolord did. In this Wayback Machine snapshot from later in Nitro's time on Roblox, we can see that he was a member of some interesting groups, to say the least. And yes, while I am aware that Satanism as a whole isn't an inherently bad religion and is a lot more nuanced than most people realize, the groups Nitrolord was in, I can confidently say, were not for spreading positivity. The members of these groups frequently discussed actual satanic and occult rituals, which I won't show here, but I looked some of them up online, and trust me, they're legit. Much of the conversations I found in them were about trying out these rituals on people that the group members hated. One girl, if she's not bluffing here, literally cut a lock of another girl's hair to use in a spell while that other girl was asleep. I can only help but wonder who Nitrolord was planning on using these rituals against. As the months went on and no progress seemed to be made on the game, some people's wells of sympathy for Nitrolord began to dry up. It was sad that his games had been stolen, sure, but no matter if they worked or not, it was hard for many people to not see Nitro's attempts to literally curse his enemies as weird and creepy. Many said that he needed to stop slacking off and wallowing in emo self-loathing, and when he didn't do that, they stopped supporting him. Unexpectedly, even some of the goth emo skater community that he had once called home began largely disavowing him as well. His actions, they claimed, were the exact reason why people found the emo subculture weird, and they wanted nothing to do with them. Others were still captivated by his unique games and believed that he would snap out of it and release something new given enough time. So, by the time 2012 rolled around, Nitrolord, who as a reminder was once universally praised and admired by everyone who knew him, was now one of the most polarizing figures in the Roblox community. And then came April 1st, 2012. I'm sure all of you watching this are aware of the April Fool's Day hack of 2012. It was the largest scale security breach Roblox ever underwent, and it was all thanks to 3 bozos breaking into an admin panel and going wild. They abused pretty much every admin feature one could think to abuse, from adding new items to the catalog to giving accounts millions of Robux to, of course, banning and unbanning users. Had the people who broke into the panel had more of a favorable opinion of Nitrolord, this could have gone very well for him. However, unfortunately, these people were not fans. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, they decided to mess with him. As they did for many others, they banned his account. Unlike all the other users they banned, when the Roblox website came back online after the hack, the Nitrolord account was nowhere to be found. Nor were his games. Nor were the groups he owned. Nor were the forum posts he had made. Every single asset and or text that had been generated by Nitrolord on the Roblox website was simply gone. The most frustrating part about all of this is that we don't know for sure how it happened. The people behind the hack were terminated soon after the hack took place, and as far as we know, never rejoined the Roblox community. All we really have is speculation from the admin Stickmaster Luke, who said that what likely happened was essentially that the hackers tried to give Nitrolord a normal ban, but ended up accidentally doing it really wrong, causing the account to become corrupted and automatically wiped out of Roblox's databases. Unfortunately, if this was the case, it meant that there was nothing that Roblox could really do about it. But believe it or not, this story gets much darker. 8 days after the hack occurred, a brand new account called Nitrolord Mom posted on the Roblox Talk forum. The post read as follows: "Hello, my name is Mary. I'm the mother of a boy who I believe is known on this website as Nitrolord. I'm writing this to ask for help. Approximately 1 week ago on the day I write this, my son went missing from home. His classmates claim he hasn't been into school in weeks. Police are only turning up dead ends, and almost all other leads have been exhausted. I used to hear him talk about this website all the time, and I heard he had made a lot of friends on it. If any of you are Nitrolord's friends and you can think of any particularly important people he knew or places he might have gone to, please let me know. Thanks, Mary." Unfortunately, no one really seemed to have any information to give this poor woman, and one sicko even tried trolling her by saying that her son was in hell and he deserved it. She inquired a couple more times and still got nothing, and Nitrolord himself was never heard from again. Nitrolord loved Roblox. That much we know for a fact. He was consistently active on it for 5 whole years, constantly making efforts to improve his skills and deliver the best games he could, even through such a restrictive medium. In a forum post mourning his loss, user ILikeTrees24, one of Nitrolord's oldest Roblox friends, said that for all the time he knew him, the 3 most important things in his life were his friends, his horror movies, and his Roblox account. In no particular order, of course. It's just such a damn shame that that account that he put so much hard work, dedication, and love into is gone forever in every possible sense of the word. Unremembered by the community and even the platform that were once his home away from home. What I'm sure many people wouldn't give to see his account back on the platform one last time. So, you've chosen to remain anonymous, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so what is your history with Roblox?
I used to work for them. My job was pretty much to make sure the core parts of Roblox were actually working.
Right, and you know of a very interesting feature on Roblox, is that correct?
I do indeed.
Okay, so can you give like a basic rundown of this interesting thing?
So in very basic terms, Roblox's databases are way less secure than you'd think. Like, there's tons of different weird things that can happen in them. One of them being entire accounts and their assets getting wiped off of them. Very, very rare, but it can happen. So basically, Roblox figured out a way to undo it. They made a tool that, let's say, you enter a user's ID. It looks for a previous database's entry under the ID, and it restores the latest ones it finds. Very few people know about it, and even fewer people know about the backdoor that lets anyone pretty much access it with technical skill. But if my theories are correct, it should restore that account you were talking about.
Alright then, let's get to it.
Already on it. Holy...
Holy what? What happened? Did it work?
Yeah, flawlessly. But also, it gave me the account security cookie.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay, put it in the Discord, I guess. Wow, okay. Holy freaking crap, we're in Nitrolord's account. This is insane, what?
Man, you weren't kidding when you said this dude was emo. Take a look at his profile.
We spent our childhoods looking for monsters under our beds, unaware that they surround us every day. Oh yeah, that is edgy.
Look at all these rare hats. We could make a fortune out of these.
I don't think we should do that. It'd probably be like grave robbing or something. I'd feel weird about it.
Oh, is this guy dead or something?
No, he kind of just like, disappeared, I'd say. Like, I still think it'd be kind of disrespectful though, because like he never came back. We don't even know if he's alive or not.
Alright, what should we do with the account then?
Well, he was a game dev. Why don't we play some of his games?
Okay, which one?
Try Haunted Hospital. I want to see something. Dude, yeah, this is straight up Hospital Nightmare 3. This dude uploaded Hospital Nightmare 3 before This is the original Hospital Nightmare 3. Everything I was researching was correct.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I mean, I can't move.
What? Why not?
I think my PC's acting up. Give me a minute.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Take your time. Dude, did you change the avatar by any chance?
No, I'm trying to fix the display. It's just glitching pretty bad.
Okay, well, someone did, and it definitely wasn't me. So...
Huh. Maybe someone intercepted the login data?
I mean, I can check the active logins. Dude? Remember how I told you that the guy was, like, mega into Satanism?
Yeah, what about it?
Dude, I think we might want to leave this account alone right now.
No way. Are you crazy? We could make like tens of thousands of Robux.
No, I already told you we're not selling the fucking limiteds. We've seen enough. Just log out and send me the footage. We gotta leave this account.
Nitro?
What's up, guys? And welcome back to another top.
Today we're counting
Horror games.
number
10.
Ghost
by Nitro Lord.